Okay, thank you so much. Rodrigo,
You're welcome.
I forgot that. Okay, guys, and that was just a review of the topic that we learned. We learned about expressions and some special dates like birthdays, weddings, and New Year's Eve. And also, we reviewed these words that we learned in our previous lesson. Okay, we continue with today's lesson, the activity that we have to do today. Let's talk. And well, as you know, on Tuesday and today we were talking about celebrations. And in our previous lessons, I was asking you questions about traditions that you usually celebrate at home and in Mexico. And well, for today's activity, you have to describe a tradition in your country. For example, you have to say what is it, who takes part in it, what activities there are, and do you celebrate this tradition? Okay, and you can choose any tradition from Mexico. As you know, Mexico has different, many traditions. You can choose one of these traditions. For example, okay, here I have some examples. Semana Santa, Día de la Independencia, Día de Muertos, the Virgin of Guadalupe, el 12 de diciembre, y Día de la Madre. You can choose any of these celebrations, or if you have any other, you can talk about it. Okay, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, who wants to start with this activity? Okay, Alicia, would you like to start with this activity?
Okay.
Okay, you can choose any celebration in Mexico.
Day of the Dead.
Okay, you can talk about it. You have to answer these questions that are on the screen.
Okay. What is it in Mexico? Celebrate for the dead, and all peoples. Bueno, okay. Normally, all peoples take part in this festivity, and normally in your house, make a ofrenda with all elements or eats that the dead normally like it, and maybe your favorite hobbies or other things that the dead liked do or eat. And yes, I celebrate the tradition normally in my house, and also the people normally go to the cemetery and eat with your dead.
Okay.
Finish.
Okay. Thank you so much, Alicia. That was a good description of this festivity or celebration. Okay, guys, do you, Benjamin and Rodrigo, do you celebrate the Day of the Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, who wants to continue with this activity? Well, we say put on an altar, we say hacer una ofrenda o poner un altar. Okay. Rodrigo, would you like to continue?
Okay.
You can choose any celebration.
Yeah. Maybe Holy Week.
Holy Week, okay.
Yeah. Normally in my family, we went to Guanajuato
Okay.
and I'm going to do on that because my family went some years ago celebrate in this part because it's like a tradition. So it's different. Well, in Mexico, it's different from the CDMX to Guanajuato because in that the celebration or the tradition, it's to well, it's an anda. Anda is like I don't know. It's in Spanish, I don't know how to say the anda describe.
Okay. Well, which word you mentioned?
The anda is to when put the saint.
Okay, the same.
And the saint and put around to the saint a lot of flowers, lettuce, manzanilla, and going to all the street, singing and with fireworks. Yeah, like that, and it's different to the traditional with Mexico because in Mexico is like with person and maybe it's the person to act. How did you say it's like Jesus? It's
okay. They represent.
Represent. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Represent Jesus. Maybe it's like fighting and something like that. To well, how do you say le están pegando? Like that.
Okay. You can say they are. Let me write it. They are hitting him and lo están golpeando.
Okay, yeah, thanks. They are hitting him, and it's not good for me to see that. And maybe with saying like that, it's better. And it's all.
Okay, thank you so much, and Rodrigo. And that's just for Holy Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and on Sunday, do you attend to church, or what do you usually do with your family?
Going to how do you say balneario? I forget that.
Balneario. Well, you can say balneario.
Okay. We're going to balneario.
Okay, that's just to hang out with your family, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. Well, here in Quintana Roo, it's very common to celebrate Holy Week. Most families, Catholic families, attend to church during all the week, starting from Sunday, that is Palm Sunday. Do you know what's Palm Sunday? Well, Domingo de Ramos.
Yeah.
Aquí empieza desde el Domingo de Ramos, Palm Sunday, and during that week, people usually attend to church to pray, to listen to in this case, to the priest. The priest is the person who es el padre o sacerdote para van a la misa a escuchar, pues, que el padre dé pláticas o algún tipo de curso. Y on Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they spend all day at church, praying and doing the rosary and all that sort of stuff. And on Sunday, we also go to some balnearios or go to the lagoon. It's almost the same. Okay. Benjamin, thank you, Rodrigo. Benjamin, do you celebrate Holy Week?
Maybe not celebrate, but yes, but I go sometimes go to the beach or balneary with my family, but regular don't go to the church.
Okay.
Only don't eat fish and the traditional
Okay.
for the day. But no, it's the celebrate.
Okay.
For my family, not it's a great celebration.
Okay. Excellent, Benjamin. Thank you. And Alicia, do you celebrate Holy Week?
No, it's my family have present this tradition, but I normally no do anything.
Okay. And during Holy Week, you have vacations, right? Or you have to work?
No, I don't have to go work, but my mom, yes.
Your mom, yes.
Normally, we don't take vacation.
Okay, you don't have vacations. Okay.
Yeah.
And Rodrigo, do you have vacations?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, and I'm going to Guanajuato.
You're going to Guanajuato. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Benjamin, do you have days off or vacations during this Holy Week?
Yes, sometimes go to the beach or balneary or to other sites near to the city.
Okay. Are there beaches where you live, or do you have to travel to another city?
Sorry.
Are there beaches where you live, or do you have to go to other city?
Okay, go to other cities, regularly to Morelos, Acapulco, Veracruz.
Okay. Excellent, Benjamin. Thank you. Okay, Benjamin, now is your turn to talk about celebrations. You can choose any of these celebrations, or if you have any in mind, you can talk about it.
Maybe Mother's Day. I celebrate the Mother's Day going go out to eat somewhere new with my mom, and at night rake a cake or eat a cake.
Eat a cake.
And only that.
Okay. Who takes part in it? Your mom and just you, or with all your family?
With all my family.
With all your family. Okay. Excellent, thanks. Thank you, Benjamin. Okay, Rodrigo, what do you do on Mother's Day?
Sorry, I'm on mute. The Mother's Day, maybe it's not celebrate for all, but maybe try to part the cake, maybe with my mom or something like that, and maybe from all the months and try to go to a restaurant or something like that. But maybe the day it's not for me the special day like that. But I'm trying to celebrate to maybe all the months or all the year.
Excellent. Thank you, Rodrigo. And Alicia, do you celebrate Mother's Day?
Yes, not that big celebrate, but normally I go to the dinner or to the cinema with my mom, or I get a gift.
Okay,
That's all.
excellent. Excellent, guys. Okay, that was just the first activity for this speaking part. Then we have some more questions for you. Okay, here we have this first question. Are there any traditional stories in your culture? Are there any traditional stories in your culture? For example, let's put this an example, the Day of the Dead. Do you know that the Day of the Dead is a very typical and the most famous tradition here in Mexico? But do you know any stories about the Day of the Dead that would you like to share with your classmates? Benjamin?
Other tradition different to the Day of the Dead?
Yes. Or do you know something about the Day of the Dead that your classmates didn't mention?
Other tradition or
Maybe
okay, Alicia?
The Llorona story.
Okay, can you tell us a little more about it?
What?
Can you tell us a little bit more about La Llorona?
Okay, it's a woman that I don't know, killed your sons, and I think and the people or the story say that the woman walked for the streets of the cities. How do you say gritar?
To shout?
Shout.
Shake. Anyway.
Shout ay mis hijos. I don't know. I think it's this story, but I think in Xochimilco normally for this day make a representation for this story.
Really? Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Excellent. And okay, and are you afraid of La Llorona, or weeping woman, we say in English? Or do you know someone who has seen this character?
No.
Okay. Okay. Benjamin, have you heard about La Llorona?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Do you know the story? Okay. Do you know the story of this character, or La Llorona?
Oh yes. I know this story.
Okay. Do you know anything else about it, or it's the same?
No, the same as Alicia says. The history for La Llorona.
Okay. Excellent, Benjamin. Well, and then this is the question. What are some traditional characters in your culture? You mentioned La Llorona. Do you know any other traditional character? Rodrigo?
Maybe like the Llorona, or from
You can mention any traditional character in your culture that represents Mexico in this case.
Okay. I don't know. maybe how do you say momias?
Mummies.
Mummies like that?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Mummies.
Okay, maybe mummies of Guanajuato.
Okay. Can you tell us a little more about it? What do you know about it?
I don't know a lot of, but it's a specific state of death. Like in Guanajuato, it's easy. Like, I don't know, to stay in this situation because have a lot of meaning, and it's to be like that because the how do you say tierra? But tierra de
Yeah.
del suelo.
You can say dust.
Dust, because the dust it's have a lot of minerals, so start to with year by year the body with the death, it's start with this situation, and it's not usually in other countries or something like that because it's not the same dust. And maybe it's the difference, like in Mexico City don't do the mummies, natural mummies.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe that because in Guanajuato have a lot of minas,
Mines. Okay.
mines, okay, and it's the reason that have a lot of mummies.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing this, Rodrigo. I didn't know that about the mummies. I just only knew a few parts, but not all that you have mentioned. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, Benjamin, how do you feel about traditions in general?
Good, and I think we are a country that always make big parties for its celebrations.
Okay, thank you so much, Benjamin. And Alicia, how do you feel about traditions in general?
I think it's important, and I like participating all tradition normally.
Okay, you like to participate in all traditions. Excellent. And Rodrigo, how do you feel about traditions in general?
I think good that we are in Latin America because it's different. Maybe when I see some movie or something like that, always it's different in Latam. So it's good to be part in Mexico, and it's good in Mexico more than all the countries from Latin America. It's good.
Excellent. Thank you, Rodrigo. Okay, guys, have you seen or have you watched the movie Coco?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about this movie? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Okay. And do you think that the representation that this movie shows about the Day of the Dead, do you think it's the same that we celebrate here in Mexico, or do you know that they added something else? Or would you like to change something in the movie?
Yes, it's like in Mexico.
Like in Mexico. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's in Mexico, but in a specific to Morelia. I don't remember in what country it is, but it's different. Maybe I think it's different to the Mexico City, because maybe we are, yeah, we do, or we put an altar, but in Morelia it's different, because maybe the people go to the cemetery, and maybe or maybe I don't go to the cemetery this day, or maybe I don't see some people to go to the cemetery in Mexico. Maybe it's my opinion, but in Morelia it's good. I'm going maybe this year or the next year. I'm trying to go to the Morelia to see the traditional or the celebration, and see that.
Okay.
But it's good, the history to the Coco, and maybe I don't know if you see the Book of Life, the film, the Book of Life.
The Book of Life, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
it's good, and it's some years ago, like Coco, and it's good.
Okay, thank you so much, Rodrigo. Well, as you mentioned, in this movie, they only focus in a very specific part, but in this case, in Morelia, as you mentioned, because they are here in the south of Mexico, in Quintana Roo, we don't celebrate the Day of the Dead like in the movie. We just only put an altar, but we don't go to the cemetery. We go to the cemetery to take flowers to our loved ones, but we don't go there to spend the night. We don't go there to have lunch or dinner. We just only take flowers and candles, and we put an altar at home. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Well, we are running out of time, so I ask you to join the same link again. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, guys, and see you in.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we're here again. Sorry for this inconvenience. Okay, guys. Well, we were talking about the difference between how people celebrate the Day of the Dead in different parts of Mexico. But we were only talking about the movie Coco, and as Rodrigo mentioned, they only focus in a very specific place in Mexico. Okay, and Alicia, what do you think about this movie?
I like it. I cry with. Yeah, but I think the same. Is it's a look form to yeah, I like form to look the life, but not representative all places in Mexico or all traditions.
Okay, excellent, Alicia. Thank you. Well, here we have this question. What is your favorite tradition from country? Benjamin?
Maybe the Halloween for go to every house for candies and see the and the celebration is near to Day of the Dead, Mexican celebration, and I think Halloween is fine.
Okay, Halloween. Thank you so much, Benjamin. Excellent. Your son celebrates Halloween to go to houses to ask for candies, right? Okay, great tradition from another country.
Maybe the Carnival from Rio de Janeiro, from Brazil. Maybe it's good. The Rio. I don't know if you want to see. and it's good. The people dancing and something like that. It's cool. The colors, all the people celebrate the carnival in general.
Excellent. Excellent, Rodrigo. And where you live in the city, do they celebrate this tradition? Do they have carnivals?
I see like that in Mexican dancers, but it's not the same. My dad is a teacher of dancer, so a dancer teacher. So he go to all the states of Mexico to see every dancers, and it's well, he showed me maybe the difference, and it's not the same to Rio, but it's good in Mexico in general, the celebrations. But yeah, I I hope to something go to the Brazil to the carnival and see in life.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much. Well, here in the state of Quintana Roo, we also have carnivals, but they are good. We have parades, they are dancers, costumes, and all that sort of stuff. Okay. Alicia, once you mentioned that you went to Brazil, right? Oh, Benjamin.
Yes.
You went to Brazil.
Yes.
Okay. And do you have the chance to see this celebration?
No.
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 Okay. Excellent. And then, what's your favorite tradition from another country?
I think I don't have favorite tradition for another country, but I like participate.
Okay, excellent. Well, do you know that Christmas is a tradition from another country, right?
Yes, Christmas, yes, for Day of Jesus.
Okay, excellent. As Alicia mentioned, is from another country, Christmas. But here in Mexico, we also celebrate it, and it's celebrated all around the world. Okay, thank you so much, guys. This question: are there any important traditions in your family? We have mentioned different traditions that we usually celebrate in all Mexico, but do you have a specific tradition at home? Do you do something special at home, Alicia?
No, in my family, normally the most important is Day of the Dead and Navidad or Christmas. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Alicia. And Benjamin, are there any important traditions in your family?
No, not really. No, don't have important traditions and special. Only the common traditions: the Day of the Dead, Christmas, New Year, the birthdays, anniversaries, the Mother's Day. I, I think it's normal celebration, not it's so important.
Okay, thank you so much, Benjamin. And Rodrigo, are there any important traditions in your family?
No, not really. Maybe the Holy Week, like I say, but not it's maybe for example the Christmas or Mother's Day or something like that. It's more general. So I think maybe only the Holy Week that go to the Guanajuato and something like that. But in general, no.
Okay, thank you so much. And then we have some more questions. Let me share my screen again. Give me a minute.
No.
Any questions, Alicia?
No.
Okay. Okay, we have this. Can you see the questions?
Yes.
Okay, we have this question. Thank you so much. When people from other countries think about your culture, in this case Mexico, Mexican culture, what do they usually think of? Rodrigo?
Yeah, maybe like we say the Coco film, it's representative, and maybe when go live the movie of Spectre, the 007, the when it's the part of Mexico to celebrate the Death Day, all the people say that it's traditional in Mexico, and it's not it's bad this situation because SAR from the movie, but years ago, no, maybe it's the Coco movie, and from Spectre the 007 start with this tradition, but I think it's only with that, and maybe the Guadalupe Day. I don't remember. Maybe in Mexico it's different to all the countries because the people go to the basilica, and maybe it's different or think about the culture in Mexico for that.
Okay, excellent, Rodrigo. Excellent. Thank you so much. Benjamin, when people from other countries think about the Mexican culture, what do you usually think of?
I think the things the people from other countries think 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 in Mexico always have a lot of parties for your celebrations, and we have I don't know, piñatas, music, traditional music, dance, and like Rodrigo said, all in general, all the world thinks about Mexico from the Day of the Dead is the most celebration popular from Mexico in the world. That's all.
Excellent, Jaime. Thank you so much. And Alicia, when people from other countries think about the Mexican culture, what do they usually think?
I think we like those traditions. For example, I have a friend on USA, and I think she likes the Day of the Dead. I don't know if it's because Coco or because your family like in Mexico for one temporary. But normally she say me that the tradition like.
Okay, interesting and excellent, Alicia. Thank you so much. And well, we only have 3 minutes left before we finish with today's lesson. And here we have this last question. What do you like least about your culture? What do you like least about your culture? And Rodrigo?
I don't know. Maybe I like the Guadalupe days, but maybe the bad or the worst part of the or that is the people have a lot of wisdom. I would say basura. Well,
trash.
trash. Yeah, a lot of trash, a lot of the street, and it's not good. And maybe, yeah, thanks. And maybe that I think it's not good for that man. But maybe it's not. Maybe that. I don't think.
Okay, I understand. Thank you, Rodrigo. And Benjamin, what do you like least about Mexican culture?
Maybe most of our culture is based on Paris. I think we should start to have more of a culture for the mm, ¿cómo se dice? Cuidado del medio ambiente o cuidar del medio ambiente. Estás en mute, perdón.
Sorry. You can say to take care of the environment.
Care of the environment and of the, no sé, hard work or I think it's a good culture, but it's necessary think different for this time for the general times in the world and all that.
Okay, thank you so much, Benjamin. Finally, with Alicia, we finished with Alicia. What do you like least about the Mexican culture?
I don't know. I think that our tradition changed more because normally the countries change for the tourist and and us traditions. I don't know, change.
Okay, they change. Okay. Well, thank you so much, guys. You did a great job today. And before we finish with today's lesson, I would like to remember that it's important that you continue answering the activities in the Recreo platform. Okay, it's important that you do them every day.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Jose.
Okay, thank you so much, and have a nice weekend. If you don't have more questions,
have a nice weekend.
Have a nice weekend too. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.